Yay! Welcome to the Activate the Thriver Within. I think it's session number 7, if I have this right in my mind, but who cares? We are here. Okay, so let's ground ourselves. Take a breath. And I want you to put your attention to your body and to feel your body solid in your chair or your bed or sofa or whatever you have under your bum, and feel the feet on the floor, and take another deep breath. And now I want to do something different. So what I wanted to do, first of all, put yourself on mute if you are not on mute. Thank you. And now what I want you to do, so close your eyes and take another deep breath. And I want you to allow your mind to paint you a picture of the future you. So this is the wealthier you. This is the healthier you. This is the queen that is already where you want to be, your higher self. Yeah. And see herself there. And I want you to take a close attention to that person. How is she looking? What is she saying? How is she smelling? What's her attitude? Is she doing something different than you are doing right now? And I wanted to ask her, what are 3 steps that you need to take to get closer to your desires and to get closer to her? And just listen and write them down. And it doesn't matter if you cannot hear anything, that's okay. Just breathe. It will come. Good. And now ask her, what do I need to let go of so I can reach faster to where I want to be? And write it down. Thank that person and tell her that you will see again soon. Take another deep breath. And come back. If you need to take some notes, I will wait for you to take some notes. Does anyone want to share?
I will, if nobody else wants to go.
Yes, Marisa.
Good morning. Mine, I know for me to thrive, I have got to cut out the excess sugar and move my body every single day, whether it's via dance, running, tennis, stretching, and implementing a system for my job, because I don't have a system. I've just been for 18 years been I mean, I have small little systems, but like really implement a system.
Yeah.
Just works like clockwork and effortless flow, because without that system, yeah, it just creates go here, go there. There's no flow in my career. So, well, there is flow. It's just I want more.
Yeah, and sometimes when is the way you are saying it is like here and there is not something that you have the feeling that you are creating. Is just you are open and things are coming to you. But when you have a system, you are the creator and things are happening because you say so.
Yes, exactly. You put
Yeah.
that so beautifully, because that's the one thing that I had squashed, whatever you say it, my whole life, was being creative. I was so creative in my younger years, all through high school. And then as I got older, like you said, I just had it coming at me instead of me creating it and
Yeah.
going forward. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. So do you want to share what you shared with me in the message?
Oh yeah, this was so cool. Okay, this is I love how all this work really works, because last week I had a dream of my ex-boyfriend and my ex real estate partner who like tried to sabotage my adoption. I dreamed they were dating. So it's like my two worlds that I had felt had screwed me over
Mm-hmm.
were coming together. So then I'm listening to Cornelia's I think it
That
was was it Toxic Money or the
it can be the toxic money with the betrayal. Yeah, the toxic
yeah.
money.
And, she was talking about betrayal around money, and a light bulb went off, and I was like, oh, that's what that dream was about. I felt
Mm-hmm.
betrayed by my ex-boyfriend because he was really, really rich, and now we're, all my money, it disappeared. And then with my real estate partner, I was working, 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 but she was taking all the money. And then she tried to sabotage my adoption because she wanted me to make the money so she could take care of her 5 kids. But I wanted to adopt a child, so it was interesting that my son's 15 now. So this betrayal has been playing in my subconscious mind for 15 years. And I'm like, I was so excited. This was like at midnight last night, so I really haven't gotten to do any clearing around it.
But can you see how this pattern was with you for all these years, and why you wouldn't able to really release it and let it go so you can be free, so you can thrive, right? Because every time we hold on to something and it's unconscious, it's something that we are not aware of, right? Because you discovered it when I said something. You could discover it in a question that I was asking, right? So something triggered that thing inside of you, right? So the dream, sometimes when we dream, it's actually the subconscious mind that wants to tell us something. And especially when we are in a group program or any other program, like when we are in a program and we have like things to do in a system, right? our subconscious and our fears are coming up like, oh my God, what is happening? You know? Every time when we want to do something for our highest good, it's like the mind is afraid. And this is because we are afraid of new things. We are afraid of stuff that we don't know yet how it is. I was really afraid of love, fully being loved, like really being loved. I was shitting my pants off. So freaking, you know, and I did the clearings, and now I see myself that I'm more open, and people are telling me that they love me, and I'm like, yeah, it feels good. Even though it's not that love that I want to have, I'm patient and I know it will come at the right time. I'm not struggling to have someone right now. It's just I'm open. And this is the thing with money as well. When we want to grow financially, or we want to do something different than we were doing before, it's this discomfort is coming up, like, oh my God, am I good enough to make this money? Am I good enough to attract the right people for me? Will I support these people, right? Or any it's we come up with so many things from the past, when we failed, when we were betrayed, when we felt all these feelings, when we weren't enough, right? Because this is the thing. We want to be enough for other people, but we lack in being enough for ourselves. So I will say this again. We want to be enough for other people, and we lack being enough for ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We push ourselves to do more things. We try to make everybody happy, and we forget about the most important person in our life. Yeah. So when we hit home and when we are like, I am the most important person, because honestly, if I wouldn't be the most important person, who could take care of my clients? Who could take care of my kids? Who could take care of the house if I am not the most important person, right? Melissa, who would take care of your clients? Who would sell them houses the way you are doing it? Nobody. Nobody. You are so special.
And I love that you said that about not being good enough for ourselves, because that was the other thing that came up. I think it was under the income section, because as a young child, I grew up, like I said, on a farm. We made our own food. My mom sewed my own clothes. It was like the poor little country girl. But then I would go to my friend's house who lived in the 2-story mansion that had tennis courts out back, that her dad was an attorney, and they had tons of money and drove the fancy car.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard her say one time something about feeling sorry for me. So that embedded in me that when I got riches, I didn't want other people to feel like I felt. I didn't want other people to feel like, oh, she has money and I don't. So then I would hide it. So then I would hide myself and not be
Yeah.
proud or be grateful for what I was given. So this was yeah, I'm very grateful for this program. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
A lot of eye-opening stuff going on here.
You know, when we see a poor person, and I will tell you a story that happened to me when I was grocery shopping, I think yesterday, if not 2 days ago. I was in the parking lot. I was taking all the groceries to the car, and this man came, and it was young. I mean, he was wearing a mask, but he was young, and he asked for money, and I told him, I'm not giving you money. I have money, but I'm not giving you money. And the reason is I'm not giving money to poor people. I'm giving money to associations who are doing good in the world. That's different. I have my 5% account and I'm giving money. I can give money to a person if I feel that that person is in need and is doing everything she or he can to achieve that amount of money, right? But when you stay in a parking lot and you are asking for money, like, why? And I told that person, I will help you make more money if you want. And he said, I have 3 kids. And I was like, yeah, I have 4 kids and I'm working. He was trying to manipulate me in some way. And it was so funny. And I asked him, do you have a phone? Why aren't you an employee? And he was like, I just get out of jail and nobody is hiring me. And I was, sure, okay, got it. Do you have a phone? Yes. Do you have internet? What's that? Come on, man. We are in 2021 and you don't know what's internet. Okay, go to the closest um, shop where they have mobile phones and ask them to activate your internet. And go on YouTube and find whatever you like to do and see how you can make money out of it. And he was like, I like to watch YouTube and see porns. Well, good luck with that. The reason why I'm saying this is, one, because people who are poor, it is a choice to be poor. Yeah, it is an unconscious choice to be poor. It's not a conscious choice to be poor, but it's still a choice. We all can do something to change our financial reality. Every single person, and there is a lot of information out there where you can take and grab things to change and to I mean, if you search on YouTube, you find lots and lots of videos about EFT and how to use EFT and how to shift your energy with EFT, even in your financial situation. Yes, it's not a structured program, but you have the tools. Everybody can have it. So choice is only inside of us. And two, never be sorry for a person who doesn't have. Never. If you can help that person, it is your choice. It's not coming from a guilt because you have more and that person doesn't have. Yes, you can help that person, but never give money out of feeling guilty. Guilt is not a great energy to give money. Never. Yeah, so every time you want to grow financially, if you are feeling guilty of having more money than other people, because things will come up, like you saw Melissa when you had the money that you try to hide it and try to not be as open as you were like before, right? Because it was shameful to show yourself as the wealthy person that you are, right? But that is only because you live that way. And you need to shift that into the wealthy Melissa so you can help others, not in terms of giving them the money, but helping them with the mindset, helping them shifting the energy, helping them in so many ways. Yeah. So I'm so happy that you brought that up because I'm sure that everyone can benefit. Okay, so do you have some questions, Melissa, about what came up or something that you feel like it's confusing to you? Do you have questions?
No, I think it's just a matter of how to shift out of that energy of wanting to hide the wealth.
So
And go
one
ahead.
thing that I want to tell you is first to do the work with your ex-husband and your ex-partner.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is to tap with "it is not fair" what you have done. Yes, bring up the unfairness, and you can write them letters first about how they screwed you over and how you felt about that and all the stuff.
And I think too, it's more I'm beating myself up for not knowing,
Yeah.
for not being aware of my gratitude towards the money and towards them when I did have it all.
Yeah. It's both.
Yeah, it's
Because
both.
sometimes it's exactly what is happening when you actually transform that negative energy you had around them and you blame yourself, because ultimately we are angry at other people because we don't want to see the anger that we have on ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one step that I want you to do, because you will unlock um, greatness inside of you when you release that unfairness and that pain that was created and that beating yourself up. And you can write a letter to yourself, your past self that did all those mistakes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then every time you do a letter, I want you to write it until you feel like I poured everything in there, and then read it out loud and tap. This is only the writing is a releasing exercise, but I want you to heal completely by reading it out loud, because you will cry. When we read it out loud, we will cry. It's so painful to hear ourselves what we have been through, that it will shift, it will bring us to the compassion. All the anger will transform into the compassion. Yeah. So after you do this, so you have 3 letters: to your ex, to your ex-partner, ex-husband, ex-partner, and yourself, your past self. Yeah. After you do this, read them out loud and tap. You can do it the way you want to do it. You can write them all down and then tap. You can write one and tap, whatever it's you are feeling. Is not a rule. And the energy of not feeling guilty will shift while we are working on the program. Yes, because there are layers to uncover.
And you just wait, I don't know what you just said, but it triggered my old my ex real estate partner that tried to sabotage my adoption because she had 5 kids and wanted me to work instead of so she could be home with her kids, but still get half the money. There's still a lot of anger around that. And I never realized it. And you know what? She's the one who introduced me to all this healing work. So I have a contradicting here. She introduced me the healing, you can be, do, have anything you want. But then she sabotaged my adoption.
Yeah.
To keep me from having a baby. And so there's a lot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good.
Imagine how free you'll feel after you are doing this.
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who's next? Who wants to go next? Dana, do you wanted something? You said you have something in store.
Yes. Shall I say about the exercise also?
You
or
can
not
say about the
necessarily?
exercise, and you can tell me what do you want to work on.
Yes. Um, I need more discipline and more rituals with my feminine self and my um, objectives somehow to connect to the energies that I want to be connected with regularly. This is what I mean by ritual. And heart opening, like to be more in my heart
Mm-hmm.
and let go of self-criticism and not trust who I am. And another one, just a second. Um, and yeah, going to bed late, which is a bit draining for a few years already. So
So you need
I
to
need
go
to take
to
care of
bed
that
earlier.
earlier. Yes, much earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want to ask you about what the other day I wanted to finish. I told you that I wanted to finish my vision board, and I set a date for that day. I prepared and I went to my friend who was also wanted also to finish her vision board, and I started to uh, just um, uh, go through the pictures. I had a bunch of pictures which I needed to go through and pick again, like to choose the most important ones. And I started to feel so tired and so sleepy. And I just couldn't. Oh my God, I haven't never feel so tired. I haven't felt so tired for a long time. And I just went to bed. I had not asleep, but I wanted to stay and just close my eyes and don't do it. And that was interesting because my vision board is made 1 year ago in January. And since then, I still have the white part, which is not completed, and some pictures, and I haven't finished it. And I felt like, I think I connected it with something like, oh wow, that's so difficult to put everything I wanted there, and like I want to do it all very good and all at once, and to be perfect, or to be, I don't know, it's like I know how you eat an elephant piece by piece, but I was like, oh, so over. And, I don't know if it is connected with my lately I started to really give myself permission to eat the food like no. I really I have this impulse like to eat, and what I like, I really want to eat like I don't know, it's an energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they are connected, but I noticed this. And also with the clients, I have some people that come towards me to work with me at some point. And on Friday, I had somebody, yeah, and I
I'm
somehow
laughing because you're so funny. Clients are coming to me. Oh my God.
yeah, and I think all these three subjects are somehow connected. But yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want
this is
to
exactly
do you
my
want to tell
attitude.
everybody what are you doing with a vision board?
I'm organizing vision board workshops, and I like to align. I love to align, to help people align with their deep desires and the soul desires. So that this is how I like to call them. And yeah, I also like to work individually with people, and I'm so freaked out that I'm not going to.
It's okay. Take a breath.
Yeah.
What I want to
Yeah.
point out is Dana right now is the perfect example of I want to thrive. I want to have all the money in the world. And then when people are coming, I like, the energy is like, and it's not
Yeah.
Dana, is everybody is the same. Yes, because we have all these patterns that are going on in our subconscious minds. And that's why I created this program, because we hit the subconscious programming that we have inside, and we can shift that so um, we can walk on this planet as human beings present, yes, not just zombies, and being on automation, like I'm going shopping and oh my god, I just spent $500 on groceries, and you're like, why did you buy so much? Like, why? Because we don't have the consciousness to go to shopping and buy what we need or what we want. We buy based on our emotions.
And this is
And
our entire life.
Yeah.
Somehow it's the same pattern.
Yeah. And sometimes we buy based on what we don't have and we think we should have. And that's not good.
Yeah, and we follow desires that we think that are ours, and actually they are not ours. And many people just think that vision boards are just put a car, put something, put a house, put a family, put a, stick it to the, and this is my desire. And
Okay.
it's not like this. Yeah.
So the exercise that I'm going to do with Dana, I want to do it everyone, because I know that everybody that is psychology behind marketing. Yeah.
And not only psychology, and all the internet is like this, and the marketing and all the algorithms and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So
Google will know soon. Will know better what we want. So ask Google.
I want you to all think of a time when you have the same feeling. You wanted to finish something and then you have this sleepy feeling of, oh, I'm tired, I go to sleep, I don't want to sit. Okay, so Dana, my question to you, boom, 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 is what is your resistance to finishing your vision board?
I don't want to miss anything important. And I realized once, almost 4 years ago, I was just I was just healing after a relationship when I felt that, okay, I let go of this, I want another relationship. And I was like, exactly as with the last two, I just said, I want this, I want to feel like this, I want to feel like this. And the very soon, the next man came exactly as I asked, but it was not with everything I needed. And I got a bit also scared. Oh my God, I could miss something. And now I don't have any relationship because I wanted to work on this and to clear things a bit. What if I miss something important? I don't want another heartbreak. It's like I discovered the method how to do it, and it came exactly how I wanted it. But then I realized, oh my God, I missed something very important. It's not only this.
Dina, you were 3 years old when you had the same feeling, like you are missing something, or when you desired something and you received it, but it wasn't the exact thing that you wanted.
Maybe my sister, because I wanted a sister, but then when she was delivered, it was not as I expected. I don't know.
It wasn't the way you expected it to be.
Yeah, because it came with a package of loss of attention from my part and other stuff from my parents. I don't know if this is what came right now.
Mhm.
And I realized that when I receive a gift right now in my life, I mean, I noticed that I am not like, okay, I'm not with an open heart. It's okay, give me the gift that you have for me. I am like, I don't need this gift. Or like, why did you think that I would need or I would like something like that? I am just a bit critical. I'm not saying, of course, it's not polite, but it's like I am not content many times with the gift I'm receiving. Like it's not what I needed. I would like something to be tailored on my needs.
Mhm. And did you say what you wanted when you were receiving that thing?
The gift
The
when I
gifts,
was
yeah.
3 years old or
No. When you are receiving the gifts.
now with the gift.
Yeah, now.
No, no. It's like no. No, it's just when gifts are coming, when it's my birthday or Christmas time or stuff like that. It's very few people
Good,
just give
good.
me.
Let me ask you other things. Did you make a wish list for yourself to receive some kinds of gifts for your birthday or Christmas?
I have sometimes I have one or two things in mind, but I don't do it like very organized.
Because you see, we are creators, right? So you get upset because people are not gifting you the things that you want, right? But you don't know what you want specifically. You realize only after you receive that gift. Make sense? So
Okay.
what I would recommend for you is every time 1 or 2 months ahead your birthday is coming, to create a list. I wish this, I wish this, I wish this, I wish this. And play with it. See, don't tell anybody what if somebody is asking you, just tell them, give them the list, but play with this. Because sometimes you'll be surprised of how the universe is delivering to you whatever you want, instead of expecting something that is not it wasn't even in your attention. It was just after you received the gift you were like, I didn't need that. Make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's a dynamic.
Irina is saying I was exactly like that, and I discussed with Cornelia. And now, when my mom gave me a birthday present, I had another kind of energy and appreciation. Yay! And I did.
Oh. And I just
And
yeah.
I didn't say, "Oh, I don't need it. Just thank you. I'm grateful." Yay, Irina! Woohoo! Great job! Oh, I'm so happy.
And I just realized that my sister was born 4 days before my birthday. I don't know if I connected this somehow. Yeah.
Okay. We will have to do some ERT. Write me after this call. I will go with my girls to judo, but I can text you what, because I need to go into your energy. The clearing that I'm doing with Dana, I cannot do with the whole group. It's only individual. That's why I want to keep this group only for clearings who are in who can benefit for everybody. Yeah, because it's
Thank you.
you're welcome. And Dana is one of my private clients, so she knows what to do. Yeah, because
Yeah, and
we
I
need to
love it.
go deeper in there. Yeah, so we need to do the emotion release technique so we can clear everything. But let's clear some programs that are coming up before, and then we are doing the separate one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is what everybody has, and not only just this group, the people who are following. Okay. So we are going to do SRT, in subconscious release technique, and we just take a deep breath in and out so we can balance the energy. And then take a deep breath in and hold. And you hold your breath. I'm saying a statement. You are repeating it silently to your mind, and then blow out. Yeah? Okay. And breathe in and hold. I release all parental approval with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and hold. I release all parental disapproval with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and hold. I release all dislike of self with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and hold. I release all depression with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with faith with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with knowingness with I don't want to miss anything important. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and hold. I release all struggle with what if I miss something important. Breathe in and hold. I release all stress with what if I miss something important. Breathe in and hold. I release all expectations and attachments with what if I miss something important. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with organization with what if I miss something important. Breathe in and hold. I release all my blocks with thankfulness with what if I miss something important. Breathe in and out. Dana, I want you to close your eyes and take a breath. And everybody, if you have a vision board, do that. And I want you to visualize your vision board that is completed, it is done. And it is exactly the way you want it to be. And you know that those things are going to come true. Do you feel any resistance coming up?
I don't feel.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy.
Good. So you can see your vision board completed. Do you feel ease? Do you feel joy? How do you feel about that?
I feel joy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's do some fill ups so we can put some positive in that void that was created in there. So take a breath and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I always find the important things in my life. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful for all the amazing things that are happening in my life right now. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that it's easy for me to finish my projects and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be something that I love.
Mai zici odată, te rog.
Hmm?
Mai zici odată, te rog.
Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I'm so excited for all the things that I have in my life and all the things that are coming in my life. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to love them. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I am perfect in all my imperfections. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I love my flaws and they help me become powerful. Breathe in and hold. I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful that I am living my best and dream life right now. Breathe in and out. How do you feel now?
Me or everybody?
Everybody, you. Who wants to share?
I feel sleep.
Sleepy. A little bit. But it's not that draining energy, it's just you want to sleep.
Just relax. I don't want to sleep. I'm just relaxed and I yawned a lot and
I saw that. That's good yawning.
in the camera. Yeah.
If I may
Okay.
share,
Hmm?
if I may share,
Yes, you may. Please.
I feel a lot of tension and I feel like I'm drained. I'm trembling, like I drank a lot of coffee or something. I'm trembling on all on the inside, everything trembling inside of me. Also, I'm in a very dark place in this moment, so
That's why you drink some
it's
coffee.
not.
Every time
No,
we are in a
no,
dark place, we want coffee. I don't know why.
no, I don't drink coffee. No, I don't
No?
like it. No. I sometimes drink it, but I put like this coffee and a lot of milk.
Same.
I don't particularly drink it, but uh, I know why I feel like this. So yeah,
Okay,
It's
and you know what you have to do?
no, I'm clueless.
It's good to be clueless. Sometimes it's good.
I'm
because
clueless.
being clueless gives us clarity at some point, right?
Eh, about what you said earlier when you were talking with Melissa, that we cannot be for others what we cannot be for ourselves. We also talked about this last week, and a very very intense moment came to mind was when I was making an active meditation with somebody, and she was my mother and I was the child, and I was telling her things, and the thing that came to mind when you said this, I remember that I said to my mother, I said, I can be patient with you to be a good mother. I just want you to be patient with me to be a good child. And that arose a lot of hurt inside of me because I was only a child. And I don't know why this, what you said, triggered this in me. I have no idea. That's what I say. I'm clueless. I don't know. I just remember this, and I remember the hurt I felt. And about the story Melissa had with the saboteur of in the person of your colleague, your work colleague. I also feel that the same, a little bit. I feel the same about the person I'm working with right now, because she gave me a lot, but now I feel like she's asking also for a lot and more than I can give, and more than more. And maybe that I know that's where the pressure comes in, and I feel put in a corner. I feel like everybody's telling me I'm wrong. I have this message that I'm wrong with this person, also from my father, who is dead. And I don't want to believe this. I totally refuse this. I refuse to believe that this person wants something bad for me, or that anything that
Anna,
I'm.
I want to stop you for a second. It's not the person, it's the energy. So what is in this person that is reminding you of? Because this energy that this person has is helping you being in this toxic relationship, because this is a toxic thing, exactly what Melissa was saying. Being attached to something that is hurting you, it is toxic. Usually when we have relationships, we want to feel uplifted, we want to feel great. If something is not that, that is toxic.
It's just that I'm convincing myself that I need time to understand. I need time to talk to this person, make things, put things straight, be clear of what I can do and what I cannot do. So I kind of think that it's my fault because I cannot be clear.
So this energy happened to you when you were 2 years old. The same energy where everybody was telling you something, and maybe it was a person or a thing, but it was the same energy where everybody was seeing that it was doing you wrong, and you were stubborn to do that thing right.
I've always been like that.
No wonder.
Cannot remember anything, but I always remember being like very, very stubborn when my parents told me I cannot be friends with somebody, or somebody told me something bad about somebody. No, I have to see it for myself. This is bad for you. No, I will discover it for myself.
This is the rebellious in the rebellious side in you. So what I want you to do is go to module 1 and go to the toxic money and do it again with this person, even though it's not money related. It is a kind of money related in there because it's a bartering thing, right? So it's an energy exchange.
Yeah.
And I want you to do the exercise regarding this person and see what triggers, because it's not the person, it's the energy, right? So sometimes the person can say, you know what, screw that, we are not working anymore, or the person can change because you changed the energy. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
So you need to create balance within yourself with everything that is happening. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go there until we release the whole module about toxic money, because there will be a lot to cover. Yeah, I will release the debt module soon. So because I want you to have time. Don't rush. I will release it. Don't worry about going through the whole program right now. Just do every single lesson where you are. Do it the next one. Do the clearings and do it the next one, because this will help build that financial foundation that you really need. If you are just jumping from one module to another and you are not doing the exercises, that will hinder your financial support. Because think about growing financially like building a house. It's the same. When you are building a house and you don't take care of the foundation so it can be strong and powerful, you cannot have a strong and powerful house. It will fall, and you don't want that. This is what is happening, and that's why so many people can make money and then have no money. They don't have a financial foundation. It seems like baby steps, but I'm telling you, at some point it will be quantum leaps. Yeah, imagine doing a sport, a new sport, right? So in the beginning you feel like sloppy, you feel like, oh my god, I don't know what to do, I don't know, I cannot do this exercise, and then you become a master, and then you can teach that thing to other people, right? So it's the same. What happened there was that you had no knowledge, you had no foundation of the thing that you were doing, and then you started to do it over and over. I'm telling you, I was doing an exercise when I was doing judo. Right now I'm not doing because of my foot, but soon I will do. And I was doing an exercise that when I was young, I loved it. And now at my nearly 40s, I was like, oh my God, I was so afraid to do it because I'm bigger. But what happened was that all my muscles knew what to do. And I did it like almost perfectly. And I repeated it and repeated it and repeated it. And I started to become better and better at it, even in my 40s. So it's the financial foundation and the foundation we create for everything in our lives. Because even in relationship, if we don't have a strong foundation, we cannot have a beautiful relationship. Yeah, we need to have trust. We need to figure out, like Melissa saw how she was hiding her wealth. She was hiding being financially independent and being this wealthy woman, even though she deserved it. Yes. Yeah, it's really, really important to dig and to see what's hidden in there. Yes, and with every single week, every single lesson, your mind will start to shift and to shift and to shift. And Anna, I'm telling you, don't be afraid to let go of people. Don't be afraid to let go of the energy. Yes.
It's strange you saying that, because a lot of things that are happening now in my life, like my boyfriend is telling me to let go of our relationship. Everybody's telling me to let go of the 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 um, the stuff I'm doing with this friend of mine now. So, and I just feel like it's hard. I just feel like I want to let go of myself, of life, of everything. I just feel like I want to disappear.
What are you afraid
I
of
don't know what
losing?
to do. I'm sorry?
What are you afraid of losing?
Myself, my independency. I don't know. My independence. It's coming a lot now that talking to my boyfriend this morning, I just keep saying to him, even when it didn't have sense. I don't know why. I was just saying to him, oh, so you want me to do whatever you want. So you only want me to do whatever you want. It's like I'm closing everything.
You are acting like a 3-year-old in those particular moments.
I don't know. I just feel that if there is anything that I have to go through, anything hard, that I prefer to go through by myself.
It's okay. Just
I
breathe.
don't, I don't feel like anyone understand or could help me.
Tap here. Sometimes we want to let go of people because we don't want to hurt them. And we don't allow ourselves to feel the love that those people are giving us. Sometimes I push away my kids and they just want to love me, and I feel like a horrible mother, and I just hide myself, and then I heal, and then I just come come to them and I hug them and I receive all that love. It's normal. You were hurt. And I know only 5% of everything that you've been through. But what can I tell you, and you can do whatever you feel, is that being alone is not the best solution, especially when you have a special person along with you that is helping you go through some stuff. If he is not a special person, then yes. But when you have a special person, don't try to push them away.
I'm confused even about him, because I feel like he's trying to push me to do what he wants to do, and not considering my feelings. But I don't know if that is true, or maybe, or if I'm acting like that because I'm afraid of putting myself out there with him.
Just breathe. So I want you to go through the module 1, toxic money, because it will give you some clarity around what you need to do. Yeah, so go to the exercise, do the bonus that you have in there, and write down everything that is coming up relating to this person and why you have this attachment to this person, because it will help you. Yeah. And don't take any decisions right now, because when we take decisions from a confused state, it's not the best decision for ourselves. Yes. I'm not let the time to decide, or let the time to heal. No. Do the work, do what you need to do so you can release those things. Sometimes in this program, you'll get triggered without even knowing it. Yes, because it is designed to trigger some of the things inside of you. Because if we don't trigger the pains, the betrayal, everything that happened in ourselves, it is impossible to heal them. Because it is something that we already know. To be betrayed, to be... I had a client, a private client, and she was always hiring. She had a salon, and she was always hiring people who were stealing from her. Even though she placed cameras and all the stuff in there, she was always being cheated on, stealed, and people were stealing from her. And we did the healing around that, even though it was unconscious, and she never mentioned it. I was, why are you working so hard? And she was like, I don't trust anybody because everybody is screwing me. And I was like, oh, okay, let's go through that. And after we did the healing, what happened was that she was able to, not even she, somebody came to her asking her if she's hiring, and that woman alone helped her double her income. She was working less time because that person took over more than half of her stuff to do. So this is what is happening, and we did the processes that we have in here. We didn't do anything else. So don't trick yourself in, oh, she worked one-on-one with Cornelia. No, we did everything that I am giving you in this program to do. She did. And she was able to shift that. And she attracted a person that not only that didn't steal from her, it was able to double her income. And they created a bond, they created a partnership. It became a beautiful relationship. Yeah, so do the work. Let me know when you are done so I can get into your energy, so I know if is something else in there to do. And let's shift that. Don't take any decision. Yes, I
Yeah,
know that 3-year-old is like, "Ah!"
not also that our financial situation is kind of pressuring. We cannot pay rent next month, so I kind of have to take a decision. So
I know, but don't take it today. Do the work and then.
no, yet.
Because sometimes when we let go of something better is coming to our way.
Yeah, I know. So
You know,
hard.
it's we hang on to some stuff, and then when we let go, it's like, and something better is coming. So
I know, and I had the examples in my life for this. When we left the apartment we were in for first of this, I was so afraid, and this is so much better and so much prettier, and we are alone, and we are much closer to the sea now. So it was all for the better, and I know that, but I'm still afraid.
I know it's normal to be afraid. It's not normal to be stuck by the fear.
Mm.
Fear is something that is helping us grow, and it's helping us to not die. I say this all the time to people. Don't be afraid of your fears. Be afraid of yourself being stuck of the fears. You know, because not having a fear is not something bad. If you walk on the street and you cross the street without seeing what cars are coming, you'll be dead in second two, right? But when you pay attention because you are afraid of dying, right? So you take a look, oh my God, there's no car. I can cross the street. Yeah, so the fear is good. It's not good to get stuck in the fear. It's good to help us. And sometimes we have the fear because it's something unknown. We are afraid of something that is unknown. Even though it's better for us, we are afraid of something being unknown. Yeah.
In this case, I know why my fear is, and I'm clinging onto past experience and think that might happen, and that will know those experiences weren't pretty. So that's the fear.
Okay, so tune into that, see what is happening and what you need to clear, what you need to let go, and create something new. Create something better for you and your family. Yes, because we are creators. If you are staying only in your fears, you are creating fears. Do you know what you want?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It's okay.
Maybe I do it. I don't.
Do you have a blank piece of paper?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Take one. Write down whatever your heart desire. Whatever that 3 years old desire. Give her a voice. Funny, but that 3-year-old will help you achieve whatever you want to achieve. We tend to shut down our inner child.
I'm trying to be a good mother to my inner child, but I'm failing miserably.
Here's the truth: you don't have to be a good mother to your inner child, you just have to be. Don't try to mother your child. Try to be and allow your child to receive all the love. Just be. We don't have to be mothers to our inner children. We just have to acknowledge that we have that inner child and to connect with that child over and over and ask that child what she or he needs. Yeah. You have some work to do, but it will be very beneficial.
Mhm.
And don't try to not do it because you are afraid of losing that person or losing that project or whatever. Do it for you.
I'm not afraid.
And for your child. Yes, because sometimes we stay in our pains and we are afraid to see what's best for us out there.
That's so familiar to me. Yeah, because pain
Aren't you tired of staying in your pains?
No, because that is so familiar to me.
I know.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
I'm giving you a special homework. Are you ready?
Mhm.
I want you to write a breakup letter to your pains.
To my pains.
Mm-hmm.
I understood my parents.
Your pains.
Wow.
Oh, that is worse than your parents.
Yeah, it's worse than my parents. How do you do that? Wow.
You start with, dear pain, thank you so much for helping me, for being with me since I was just a little baby. We went through a lot together. We were best friends, and I'm still considering you my best friend. And I want to be happy. I want to create magnificent things in the world. And it's time to break up. And I don't want to let you go. Honestly, just say what you feel. See the pain like it is a human being.
I see it like my boyfriend at this moment. Because I feel it. I feel he brings
Your poor boyfriend doesn't have room because of your pains.
No. I made him one of my pains.
No, you have to make him your joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have something in store for all of you. I will release it this week, I think. And I will see you next week. Write me if you have anything, write in the Facebook group so I can help you more. Do your homework because it will help you. Set the timer for 15 or 30 minutes. Don't go crazy, like be intentional about it. Yeah, but do it. Sometimes it breaks my heart because I know how painful it can be and I want to take all that. But it is your journey. And if I'm doing that for you, it will not empower you. I want you to be empowered. Yeah, that's why I'm giving you the tools. I'm telling you what to do so you can become empowered on your own 2 feet. You're welcome. All right, guys. I will see you next week. And I cannot wait to see your transformation and to see you smiling again. We are on a roller coaster here, but that's okay. I'm ready for it. You're so welcome, Irene. I love you so much. And take care. And I'm so happy that you took literally that thing to receive and to honor who you really are. Great job. Yay. I will see you next week. I love you all. Bye.